This is Joe Crack, and I'm telling Big Pun's story. So, Big Pun, Puerto Rican out the South Bronx. He was one of the most lyrical MCs ever created in hip hop music. His people who inspired him was definitely Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane. Those was his favorite rappers. He started out doing talent shows and stuff like that before I met him. I met him coming outside of Bodega in the South Bronx, where he told me, let me rap for you. Changed my life. I never heard nobody rap like him. Got him a deal immediately with Loud Records. He didn't even have a demo. I took him to Steve Rifkin. Steve Rifkin heard him rap, freestyling, and nowadays that's impossible to get a record deal or somebody to market and promote you with millions of dollars off of not even having a hit single or a demo. So we signed him there. We made his album. The making of his album was like nothing I had experienced in my life. And as an artist myself, the making of his album was so historic, the way it was going down. Like, so I invited like Busta Rhymes over to hear his album. Busta was like, Jesus Christ, this dude is crazy. He jumped on the song. I invited Nas to come over. Nas heard him, and Nas was like, yo, I gotta get on that album right there. And Pun, no matter how commercial his single was that made him sell 2 million records, was such a lyrical and such an underground type of guy, where we hooked him up with Black Thought. He wanted to do a song. You know, his dream to do a song was always with Cannabis. Cannabis at the time was the most lyrical MC. Pun wanted to tear him down on a record and do it together. But Cannabis, I remember a story. Pun waited in the studio for Cannabis maybe like 12 different sessions. And he kept looking at his watch like, Joe, he won't come. He won't come. He don't want to do it. Call him up. Gas him to come. Because Cannabis was like known as the most lyrical MC. So Pun wanted to get on the joint with him and just tear him down. But Cannabis knew not to step in that room with Pun. So Pun did that. Then shortly after, we started working on the album, the Hey Baby. And that's when Pun had, he was starting to get sick. And we had put him in like a program, a losing weight program. You know, we had to force him to go over there and try to go to that program. So while he was in North Carolina, he was recording Hey Baby, and he came up stuff like, it's so hard, boom, boom, boom. Then he did the 100%, which is a Latino anthem. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's like, that's the joint right there. You know what I'm saying? So he recorded all those joints. Meanwhile, in between those two albums, intermission-wise, I think he jumped on about 50 different artists' songs and was just killing them on every song, just jumping on everybody's song, killing them. And that's when he had passed. But that album as well went platinum. The main single, of course, was Still Not a Player featuring Joe. Joe the singer, we hooked up with Kedar. I had a relationship with Kedar, and I had asked him, I have an artist, Big Pun, and he ain't know him yet because Pun ain't have no songs out yet, but through my relationship with him, Joe had came over, and right there we did the song, and the minute Pun did the song, we knew it was magic. The second single was with Nori, Came Up. Him and Nori got together, and that's when Pun jumps off the roof. He got like a stunt double. He was like a secret agent, and he jumps off the roof of a mansion. He had a stunt double jump off, and he's doing a flying kick. That was a lot of fun right there. He was on countless videos, Cameron Horse and Carriage remix. So many songs everybody wanted Pun on. And then the second album was It's So Hard. He wasn't here for that. He had passed away maybe like 2 weeks before we had the album coming out. So he wasn't here for that. But every artist you can name, from Missy to LL to J-Lo to myself to Exhibit, Eminem was in the video. Every artist you can name. Mobb Deep at the time, Raekwon, Lil' Kim. Every artist you can name was featured in that video, which is a definitely historical video. Donnell Jones sung the hook for us, which was crazy. And the second single off that album was 100%, right? Which is like, national anthem for Puerto Ricans and Latinos. So that summed up the videos on that joint. Then your man, you got to remember that Twins Deep Cover me and Pun did. We shot that video in the Bronx where we had the Donnie Brasco right there lookalike. That was crazy. And Snoop Dogg came and he was in the video with the "Yeah, and you don't stop." We shot that video. That was a lot of fun right there. That was the come up. You all know Pun was a big guy, huge fella. You know what I'm saying? A very charismatic dude. Had a beautiful aura about himself. You know, and he just loved to eat. There's just no way to explain it to you. You know that fried chicken, macaroni, and cheese? That was Big Pun all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, unfortunately, he passed early, and, you know, there's no telling how incredible he would have been if he would have stuck around.